Okay, I think we're live. Okay, so hi everyone, my name is Jenny Harris, and today I have the absolute pleasure to interview a fabulous woman who runs her own business. I'm going to read you a little bit about her bio because it's really important that I kind of set the scene and then she will explain exactly what she does and who she is to you. So here we go. The lady we're interviewing today her name is Natalie Ford.
Hello.
Hi. And she set up her first business back in 1999. That's pretty impressive. She's been her own boss ever since, dipping her toe into many different areas. Natalie is passionate about helping busy women to prioritize their time and create a plan that allows them to grow their business without the need to work 24/7. Now, we all want to be like that. Now more than ever, we all need structure and routine in our days. And after working with Natalie, her clients feel excited about their goals because they have clarity on where they're heading and feel confident that they're going to get there. Wow. So Natalie, thank you so much for agreeing to do this interview today. I am really excited personally to learn a little bit more about you. And help anybody who might want to do business with you in the future, you never know, just to get to know a bit more about who you are. So we haven't, we have planned the questions, but I don't know the answers. So Natalie, the first time you hear the answers is the first time I'm going to hear them. So we're going to go with the flow, see where we go. We've got some questions, we've got some time. So we're going to really kind of get personal, dig in to who Natalie is. So my first question is very open and very broad. Tell us, who is Natalie Ford and what is your story?
Well, Jenny, thank you so much for organising and inviting me on to do an interview with you. It's been great chatting to you beforehand, and absolutely excited to share a bit about my story and how I can help women and the women that I work with. So when you say that I've been running my business since 1999, that makes me feel exceptionally old because it's a very, very long time ago. But I wasn't actually one of these women that always wanted to run their own business. When I was growing up and going through school and started out in my career, I wasn't one of the ones that always dreamt of being my own boss. It kind of came sort of by accident. I left school. I didn't go. I did my GCSEs. If you ask me how many I've got, I have no clue. Or what in. I didn't do A-levels, much to my dad's horror, but I didn't do any further education. I just wanted to get out into the world and earn some money.
Nice.
So I fell into a job at the bank. So I went from school and went to work at a bank and was doing my business studies exam whilst I was still there on day release from college. And then I worked my way up so that I ended up as a mortgage consultant.
Okay.
And I loved it. I really enjoyed what I was doing. I was having a great time helping people to buy their own homes. And I just loved it. And then after I had my children, it just became very, very hard career to juggle with a family as well. And it was just getting tougher and tougher. And back in the 90s, there wasn't such thing as a flexible way of working. It was either full-time or nothing.
Yeah.
So when I approached my boss about going part-time, the answer was very much, absolutely not. That's not an option. It's a full-time role. Right. So still being in my 20s, I threw my toys out the pram and said, well, I'm leaving then. If you won't let me go part-time and do what I want, then I'm going to leave. And I went home and thought, oh my gosh, now what am I going to do? And so at that point, I just thought, well, I'll work for myself because that's the only way that I can be in control of my own time and I can juggle things a little bit better. So never really intended to run my own business. And then, like I say, since then, I set up a cleaning company. And I always used to think, gosh, nobody actually realises that I've got no idea what I'm doing. They all think that I actually know what I'm doing, and I didn't. But I must have done something right because very quickly I'd got over 100 customers. I'd got 15 members of staff. And it was absolutely brilliant. But then the idea of running my own business and being in control of my own time and doing things on my own time frame didn't quite go to plan. Life became very quickly manic, absolutely chaotic, and business was definitely running me rather than me running it. So started with a cleaning company. I've dabbled in network marketing. I ran a successful network marketing business for 12 years. And then got involved in buy-to-let property, which I absolutely love, really enjoy doing that. And then so in my network marketing business, a lot of my time was spent helping women to plan their time, organise it, and show them actually you can do what you want to do, but it does, I think as women, we've got this habit of thinking that we can do everything, and we treat everything with the same level of urgency and just think, well, if we just move quicker, we'll be able to get it all done. So for the last two years, I think, I've been working with women from all sorts of different backgrounds and helping them to take back control of their time and putting in a structure and planning what they're going to do, when they're going to do it, and how they're going to do it. And most importantly, actually, is why they're going to do it.
Wow. See, I didn't know any of that about you. So that's incredible. So you pretty much been your own boss for a really long time, and you've kind of touched on quite a few different areas. So tell me a little bit more about the working with women. What you say you help them to plan their time. Do you have a strategy for them, or does it depend on the individual, or do you work with pretty much the same kind of structure?
I work pretty much with the same structure from a point of view of I've spent many years feeling like I'm not good enough, that everybody else is getting everything done, and that swan-like thing that on the top surface it looks like everything's going really well, but paddling like hell underneath.
Yeah,
that's what I felt like, is everybody else was that swan-like, got everything under control and doing everything perfectly, and there was me just scratching around like crazy trying to get everything done, and ending most days feeling like a failure, just thinking I just can't get it all done, I just don't know how these people are doing it.
Right.
And I thought it was just me.
Right. No.
So it's only when you start to work with women, and so when I set started my network marketing business and working with women, then that's when it became apparent to me that actually, no, it's not just me. There's a lot of women out there that are desperately trying to get everything done, overloading themselves, becoming overwhelmed, which then chips away at their confidence, it chips away at their self-esteem. And it wasn't just me that was feeling like that. Mm-hmm. So what I do now is I help women to look at what it is that they're trying to do, because a lot of us, we're busy being busy. So we just have all of this stuff, and then other people are putting all this stuff onto us going, can you do this? Can you do that? Can you do that? And we just go, yeah, I can do that. Yeah, I can do that. And we're sinking. Mm-hmm. So what I do is I help women to reevaluate actually and reconnect with their goals. What is it actually that you're trying to achieve? And then reconnect with the emotion of that as well. Why are you here when actually you want to be over there? Mm-hmm. And look at what you need to do to be able for you to reach your goals. Because like I say, we treat everything, or we have a habit of treating everything with the same level of urgency, and just trying to get it all done. And we kind of lose sight of what's important. Okay. What is it that we need to do to reach that goal? So, for example, if you were going to run a marathon, sitting on the couch and hoping to goodness that you're going to be fit enough by the time the date comes is probably not your best plan. Similarly, if you want to lose 2 stone, eating cakes every day probably is not going to be your best plan. So it's all very well and good setting these goals, actually what do you need, what is important, and what are the tasks that you need to be focusing on to reach that goal. So lose the sense of busyness and really focus on focused activity of the important tasks.
Awesome. So you say you work with a variety of women. I'm throwing in some different questions here that you didn't know were coming. But you say you work with a variety of women from different backgrounds. Give me some examples of the women, the types of women that what's your ideal client look like? Who is she? What does she look like?
She would be, I have worked with lots and lots of different women, but my ideal client would be somebody that knows they're capable of more. Maybe they've been running their business for 12 months. Maybe they are in that category of being busy, that they just feel like that they've got to do absolutely everything. They're getting frustrated with that feeling of going round and round in circles. They've got a vague recollection of what it is that they're trying to work towards, or what their perfect life would look like.
Okay.
But they've got sidetracked with that busy.
Right.
They're so busy doing the day-to-day stuff that actually they can't even think about adding anything else in there, because they're just so busy with their head down getting on with it. And they're just getting frustrated with that feeling of, I'm here again, I've been doing this for the last 12 months. I know that I'm capable of more, but I just don't see how I can get any more done.
Okay, awesome. So you say businesses. Is it predominantly women running their own business that you work with, or does this include professional career women?
Well, it's interesting, because I would say, because it's the world that I know, it's women that run their own business. But I have recently had a couple of female directors of businesses that have said, actually, do you know what, I desperately need your help.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm quite open to that, to be fair. So yes, I would say that my personal experiences in running your own business and all the different hats that you have to wear to do that. But I absolutely see how what I do would be able to help professional, successful women as well.
Awesome. Because I was just sitting here thinking of some of the women that I know that could possibly do with your help. And say that's why I asked that question. Brilliant. Awesome. Thank you. So my next question for you then is, what gets you up in the morning? What gets you up? What do you do? What's your morning routine look like?
My morning routine is the alarm goes off at the same time every single day, because I just think that that's a really good habit to get into. And then putting myself in a good frame of mind, because I think as you go through your day, it's very easy to go, oh gosh, didn't do that, what about this, what about, and especially at the moment, all the different things that people have got to worry about. So I always try and start my day off with something to put myself in the right frame of mind. So I use visualization of what the perfect day would look like, affirmations, meditation, and then get outside, fresh air, because especially with the weather the way it is at the moment, I just think that is I've got horses, so I have to get outside. So it would be visualization, affirmations, meditation, and then get up and get outside into fresh air.
Wow, love it. Absolutely. You're just a woman after. I knew there was a reason why we connected. So, why should anybody work with you, and what are the benefits for your potential clients? What do you bring to the table?
I bring to the table, why would women work with me, would be
2 questions. So just break it down.
Yeah, you are capable of doing more. You are capable of having that, reaching that goal and having that life that you crave, or you've got this kind of vague recollection of that's what you wanted to achieve in life. And what I can do is kind of take you out of overwhelm, take you out of that feeling of frustration, like you're not getting anywhere, you're not good enough, you are going round in circles. And I can actually empower you to take back control of your time. You don't have to go through the rest of your life feeling like that. You can actually take back control of it, so that now you feel, instead of getting up in the morning thinking, oh my God, how on earth am I going to get all that done? Now actually you can start getting up in the morning going, right, I've got this, I know exactly what I'm doing, when I'm doing it, why I'm doing it. So you can be excited about your day ahead, and looking forward to what it is that you're going to, and feeling like you're in control.
Awesome. Wow. That sounds incredible. So, what impact, this is an interesting question, what impact do you want to leave on the world? What, in terms of your business for the next 3 to 5 years, what do you want people to remember you for?
Empowering women to be who they're meant to be. I think very often when women get overwhelmed, when they feel like it kind of chips away at who they are.
Mm-hmm.
So my impact on the world would be to women can achieve amazing things. So if the world is full of women that feel like they're in control, feel like they're moving forward and they're reaching their goals, then I just think what an amazing place the world would be. So if I can empower 100,000 women over the next couple of years to actually take back control, be who they want to be, and achieve what they want to achieve, then I think the world would be a spectacular place to be.
I can't disagree. I think it would be amazing. That is a great answer. So tell me then, what is your favourite way to relax? What do you like to do in your spare time? What does Natalie like to do to relax?
My absolute happy place is by the sea. I love walking on the beach and being by the sea. I always think it's got like a really calming effect. Mm-hmm. So yeah, without a doubt, that way. Being outside, to be fair, like walking, whether it be outside with the horses, taking them out, or just fresh air outside, but predominantly by the sea.
Okay, and what do you do on a day-to-day basis? Because you can't get to the seaside every day. So what is it that you do? What is it you do on a daily basis in terms of self-care? How do you look after yourself? So you've got your routine in the morning. What do you do at the end of the day?
At the end of the day, I always think of 3 things that I'm grateful for that have gone well in that day. Mm-hmm. So, because I always think if you can bookend the day with positivity, then you can't control absolutely everything that happens within your day. But if you can bookend it with something good. So I always think of 3 things that I'm grateful for, or that have happened, or that have gone well during the day. And then again, my affirmations of positive affirmations at the end of the day as well.
Awesome. I think I have one more question for you before we end. Hang on. Have I got a question? Yes. So, to help women who could be watching this, anybody could be watching this video will go out across all continents. Have you got anything that you'd like to offer anybody in the next, I don't know, 10, 20, 30 days?
As in working with me or offering?
Yeah, anything that you'd like to offer. Any special offers you've got on, anything? Yeah,
well, one of the most popular ways that women work with me is I offer what we call it planning for productivity.
Okay.
And that is a 1-hour power call, if you want to look at it like that. So if there's women that are feeling overwhelmed, they feel like they're drowning under their to-do list, they just don't feel like they're moving forward as quickly as they want to because they've just got so many things to do, mm-hmm. or that they can't prioritize their time, they can't think what they should be focusing their time on, mm-hmm. then in our productivity planning for productivity hour, then what we do is we go right the way back and we actually take you from being overwhelmed, feeling like you just don't know where to go next, and we actually create a workable, actionable plan, which means that you can see exactly where your time's going. You can see what you need to be doing for you to be able to reach your goal. So you will have a step by step. You can see exactly what you need to be doing for you to reach your goals, and that actually that is achievable.
Okay.
Because it's all very well and good, isn't it, setting these goals and going, yeah, that I'm going to set that as a goal, but then having no idea how you're going to get there.
Right.
So within the space of 1 hour, you can go from feeling overwhelmed, drowning, and like you're just slightly out of control, to feeling like you know exactly what you should be prioritizing your time on, and have an actionable plan to make that happen as well.
Okay.
So that is a 1 hour call. And then for the next 30 days, because obviously there's a lot of people that are probably reorganizing what they're doing and working in a different way, then I am absolutely happy to jump on a free 15-minute call just to see whether what I do, how it can work best for you.
Free 15-minute call. Fantastic. That'd be brilliant. And how much is the cost of your 1 hour power hour call?
At the moment, that is just £99.
That's £9. Brilliant.
And that includes all of your documents and everything that you'll take away with you as well.
Okay. Awesome. £99. It's a bargain.
Absolutely. Definitely.
It's a bargain. And the free 15-minute call, I am sure a few people will be jumping on that to find out whether, because it is really important to figure out whether you can help.
Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah, because there's no point if first of all, they've got to be able to be open to being coached.
Definitely. Absolutely. The feedback that I've had from the women that have done those calls has been absolutely phenomenal. But you're absolutely right. The first step is for you to realise that you need to do things differently.
Yeah, brilliant. Okay, so I have nothing else to ask you. It's been an absolute pleasure and joy, certainly learning more about you. And I look forward to speaking to you soon. But thanks for your time and making the time.
So welcome. It's been lovely chatting with you.
But take care. I'll speak to you soon.
All right. Bye.